Before it became a joke, CNN was really good. It had news, shows about the news, and news shows about politics. Its owner, Ted Turner, made it fair and balanced. Sure, liberals like Bernard Shaw, Judy Woodruff, and Wolf Blitzer were prominent, but it also had conservatives like Pat Buchanan, Tucker Carlson, and Bob Novak, all three of whom represented the right on one of CNN's most popular shows, Crossfire, until CNN decided to get rid of the right entirely. On the left, James Carville. On the radical left, Paul Begala. Bob Novak was my favorite because he was smart, fearless, and hilariously mean.
Well, I think that's bullshit, and I hate that. Just let it go.
Okay, James, what do you think, though, seriously, about this Senate race, James, that...
Which isn't surprising, because he's from Chicagoland and had an influential column in one of the Chicago newspapers, one of the only two that somehow managed to survive. Yes, the Chicago Sun-Times is one of the two Chicago newspapers that still exists today. It was formed in 1948 after the merger of two newspapers, the Chicago Sun and, you guessed it, the Chicago Times. The Times was a tabloid that dated back to the late 1920s, and the Sun was founded in 1941 by Marshall Field III, heir to the fortune of, you guessed it, Marshall Field I. The Chicago Sun was launched as a liberal counterpoint to the conservative Chicago Tribune, back in the days when the Chicago Tribune was conservative, which I already did a video about. The link is in the description. And while you're going to other videos, like them, and subscribe to my channel for the love of God. In its early days, the Sun-Times established itself as a scrappy, reader-friendly paper, with a focus on local news, sports, and entertainment. It has always had a tabloid format. It doesn't mean that it's a fake news smut tabloid. Not necessarily, at least. Its tabloid format made it distinct from the Chicago Tribune's broadsheet format. The Sun-Times had iconic writers like columnist Ann Landers, movie critic Roger Ebert, and Evans Novak, which reported insider news from Washington, D.C. The Sun-Times' original location was at 211 West Wacker Drive, until it moved to a new building at 401 North Wabash in 1958. In 1984, Marshall Field V sold the paper to Rupert Murdoch, which led Mike Royko to defect to the Tribune. And in the 1990s, it was owned by Hollinger International. Hollinger's financial mismanagement, combined with declining readership, because of the internet and all, ultimately led to its bankruptcy in 2009. Its building on the Chicago River was demolished in 2004 to make way for Trump Tower. The Sun-Times' current headquarters is on Navy Pier. The Sun-Times still prints newspapers for old folks like me who like to read it on paper. In fact, for years I designed ads that would be printed in their weekend editions. But the Sun-Times, like all newspapers, have been in a steady state of decline for a couple of decades. Maybe they could make a comeback if it had more smart, fearless, and hilariously mean writers like they used to.
Just shut up, will you?
Will you shut up?
Will you give it to me again, please?
God damn it!
Just start it from the beginning.
Don't tell me to shut up, asshole.
I can't hear.